panginyalangan, maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jenny Maglunsod Banges. I'm from the municipality where history is a pride, Kitaw-Taw, Bukidnon. I finished my tertiary education at Bukidnon State University and completed my master's degree in Lourdes College, Cagayan de Oro City. I'm currently connected at DepEd Bukidnon, specifically assigned in Kibawen National High School. My study focuses on humanities. It's more on the ethnographic analysis of human culture. It's entitled An Ethnographic Analysis of Pamuhat Ritual Dance of the Manobos. The first thing that pushed me to undergo this kind of research study is my place of work, because many of my students are manobos, or shall we call them lumans. Their culture, specifically their dance, really taps my interest and my curiosity, because every movement that they are portraying has meaning. So, this research study will accomplish the following objective. Number 1 is to describe the Pamuhat ritual dance in terms of the following feature. Number 1 is dance movement, which includes patterns, direction, and body position. Number 2 feature is formation. Next will be costume and ornamentation. And last will be accompaniment, which also includes rhythm, notation, and tempo. And the number 2 objective of this study is to analyze the cultural meaning of these features. This research study will accomplish through following this process flow of the study. For the input, this will be the objective of the study, and for the process, this will be the methods used for the researcher, which is the research activities, interview, and immersion. And then for the output, this will be the collection and narration of findings and conclusion. Now, this research is anchored on Radcliffe Brownian Functionalism by Radcliffe Brown in 1952. In this theory, from the anthropological point of view, rituals and dances are carried on regularly because of gratification. That these activities provide a community establishing connections and relationships that support the structure in the community. This study utilized the qualitative dance ethnography type of research. Now, according to Scalar of 2000, the literal translation of the word ethnography is portrait of the people. The key to gathering trustworthy information to accomplish the research is through the cooperation of the religious and political leaders of the Manobo ethnic group who are settling in Purok 5, Poblacion, Kitaw-Taw, Bukidnon. So the following instruments were used to gather information. Number 1 is interview, wherein informants will be scheduled for an interview. Next will be spontaneous conversation. This is very important because not all important details were covered on the interview. Next will be video and photo documentation. So an actual performance of the dance will be captured through video documentation, and the costume and their ornamentation, including their instruments, were also captured through photo documentation. Next will be the immersion. So immersion will be the most important part of gathering the information. This is the most difficult but the most exciting part of gathering the data, wherein the researcher is going to immerse herself or himself in the said address of the informant. Now, finally, this is the result of all the sacrifices in gathering the data. So let us begin with the first objective, which is to describe the pamuhat ritual dance in the following terms and features. First is dance movement. In as far as dance movement is concerned, pamuhat ritual dance displays diverse, cheerful, and vivacious dance movement along with a hot disco type of drum rhythm. Pamuhat ritual dance movements can be classified according to nature or characteristic and purpose of the dance. Now, let's proceed with the patterns. The dance movement patterns of pamuhat ritual dance vary depending on the purpose of dance being performed and who is dancing. Only a few dance movements described in this chapter have prescribed patterns. First is dance for festivity, which includes samayaan and linangkuban. Next is dance for worship, which also includes baton-baton. And another one is dance of mimicry, which also includes binanog kinulihi, inubal pinilas, and binakbak. Another one is dance according to age and gender, which includes minanghak and binadsil or ididsil. Another thing is dance according to roles or occupation, which includes binangkakaw, dinapuran pamwalas, and linabad winalian. Now let us proceed with the directions. As per observation of the researcher, most of these dances like samayaan, linangkuban, baton-baton, binanog kinulihi, inubal pinilas, binakbak, binangkakaw, dinapuran pamwalas, and linabad winalian, dance movements are improvisations and restricted and free because of the dance spiritual foundation. However, the dancer's movement direction in all these dances are consistent. The dancers either move backward, in place, or forward. Another one is body positions. According to the informant, it is remarkable that the heads of all dancers throughout the dance performance are constantly bent forward. Their eyes were gazing on the ground as a sign of respect and sincerity to the community. Their body may lean forward as a result of their heads bowing down. Their unrestricted arms vary in positions, level, and movements. Next feature is formation. As in addition to the direction, which is a part of dancer's space awareness, the formations that are performed by pamuhat ritual dancers include maglinya or the linear formation, and the other one is the maglingin or the circular formation. Now let us proceed with the costume and ornamentation. The costume of the male dancer differs from the female dancers. Male dancers wear a kumbalu or the saliko and saluwal or their trousers, while the female dancers wear a kumbalu or the sanina and the sayal or the lugkot. Furthermore, the costume of the women is ornamented with sinangkad or the headdress and the balaring, which is the earrings that hangs from the ear to ear around the neck. Both men and women wear singkil or feet accessories and the baliog or their necklace. Now let us proceed with the accompaniment. According to the informant, the dance is accompanied by indigenous musical instrument which includes the tinambur or the tambor, tangguguan, kudlong, and the shesta. The tambor is a drum with a drum head made from the skin of either a cow or a carabao. A similar drum but smaller body and drumhead than the tambor is also called the tangguguan. These indigenous instruments are percussive. In addition, instruments can either use their hands, or instrumentalists can either use their hands or their stick to create rhythm. In addition, kudlong is a two-string instrument embellished with hair of a horse. A shesta or a guitar accompanies the rhythm from the drums, which gives a heptatonic major scale harmony to the music. So, therefore, several dance movement patterns are performed in pamuhat ritual dance. It is a combination of structured and spontaneous movements that reflect the culture of the indigenous people. Through this research, the Radcliffe-Brownian theory of functionalism 1952 is affirmed. In this theory, from the anthropological point of view, rituals and dances are carried on because of gratification. This kind of study is not easy because you have to ask permission to the utmost person in position. You have to be humble of their schedules compared to you. But I really learn a lot about their culture, especially in how to be a good leader or even a good follower. I learned how to praise every little thing, simple thing, and even the simplest life that they are living. They are happy, they are blessed. Well, actually, because of my humane attitude towards their culture, and the people, of course, I applied for tribal donation. Adoption meaning I am one of their tribe, and now I can call myself Manobo. Well, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my presentation. And before I end my presentation, I want to thank Lourdes College for a great opportunity, especially to the Graduate Studies Department, to our Dean, Dr. Jodette Chavez, and to all the faculty and staff of Lourdes College, most especially to my advisor, Dr. Vincent Padilla. Doc, Pads, thank you so much. May God bless us with a pinkish of health, and God is good all the time, God is good.